Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and this is what we're going to make today. It is a little fruit jar card, and it just says give thanks. And then on the inside you've got smaller fruit jars that you can write your sentiments, invitation, whatever on. This would make a really good invitation to your fall parties, your dinners, some kind of tea, something like that. This would make a really good invitation for it. All right, let's get into how you make this. Okay, so the first thing is you're going to need some cutouts. Now, I drew these out and put them in my Adobe Illustrator, and then I just made a file for them and then uploaded them into my Cricut and cut them out. I'll try to share that file with you. I'm still not real good at doing that kind of thing yet, but I will try to share it with you if you want it. And I can also try to make a PDF out of it, so for those of you who don't have a Cricut, you can still cut these out. You just have to print it out and cut them out by hand. I've just used some of my scrap fall paper for these. So these are my little jars. This is going to be the front and the back of the card. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cover the front and the inside of this card. And I'm just going to use my art glitter glue for this. Now, I made these just a little bit smaller so that you have a little bit of that brown showing on the around your mat. So, let's see. We should have about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And that looks about right there. So there is that. And then we're going to put, I think I'll put this one maybe on the inside. I started to use this one for the front, and something just said it was a little bit too dark. So I'm going to use it for the inside. And I'm also going to cover the inside and the back with some fall paper too. Oops, got that one a little bit out of whack there. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. Alright, so there is the front and the back covered. And now I'm going to cover these two. And I think I'm going to put that on there and maybe that one on there. Just do them a little bit opposite. And you don't even have to cover these if you don't want to. You can just put your white paper on here and do it that way. I'm going to cover these because I cut out another little jar to put on top of them right there. This is some of that paper that we had last year. I think we can still get it, but I'm thinking that May might have it in stock. I'll check and see, and if she does, I will link that below. As most of you know, I'm an affiliate for her store, so anytime that you purchase through my link to her store, then she makes some money and I make some money, so it helps us both out. Alright, so this is going to be my front. That's going to be the inside. Now I'm going to poke a couple of holes right here. I'm going to poke one hole right here. Right there on the corner. Right there. And I need to clean my little crocodile out because it's not wanting to poke good. Alright, now we'll put a string through that, but before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and do the other parts of my card. So I've cut out, and it is out of that same brown that I did for the background. You could cut this out of a silver. I started to cut it out of silver, and then I thought, no, this is going to be more of a fall project. So I'm just going to cut it out of that. And then I'm going to decorate this up just a little bit. So what we're going to do with these is we're going to put these up on pop dots. And it'll make it look a little bit different. So let's put that down. I'm going to have to hold it up so I can see if I'm getting it about straight. Let's see, about right. Let's put this one up on pop dots as well. So there is our two parts of our card. And now we have, this is going to be the front, so we're going to decorate it first. Now I just have these little sticker sheets I have had, you know, for a few years. I just keep them in a little binder, and then I pull them out and use them at different times. So I'm going to stick that down right there, but I think I'm going to put it up on Pop Dots too, because I want it to kind of be separated from that back. Ooh, my little leaf popped off. I just pulled that little leaf off of it's just a separate sticker piece, and then I just stuck it on the end of that. Alright, and we're going to put those somewhere right down here, about like that. Okay, now what we have. I have cut out of my Cricut, just give thanks. And this one I cut out 3 times, and I glued them together, and then this thanks I just cut out 1 time. So we're going to make sure that we can fit these on here. I'm going to kind of put them at an angle, I think. Like that. That looks good. So let's go ahead and glue our G down. A little bit of glue goes a long way, Edith. Alright. Get my G the right way. So let's turn him right there. And then we will put the rest of the letter just like that. And then I've got my little eye over here. The little dot to my eye right here. Wants to stick to my glue bottle, so we'll just put it down that way. There's the dot to my eye, and then we're just going to put this thanks down. There we go. Just angle that a little bit. So give thanks. Then I am going to use some twine, and I'm just going to use some of my baker's twine, but you could also use this type twine and tie around there if you wanted to. I'm just going to use this baker's twine, I think. I'm going to go around this probably a couple of times. Alright, and then we'll tie it off. So let's tie it off right here. Okay, and just so that my bow will stay tilted the right way, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue up under there, and that will keep my bow in the right direction. Then we have just the leaf that we're going to stick right under here, just like that. Then I'm just going to take one of these yellow little pieces of bling and put it right here. Okay, I have these 2 smaller jars that's going to go on the inside, and that's going to be for us to write our sentiment on. So I'm just going to glue those down. But before I do, I'm just going to tie a piece of twine around them. It's so hard for people with big fingers to tie little bows. Okay, now we can glue these down. Okay, and then I'm going to put right down here at the bottom of this one, I'm just going to put this little stump and some flowers and leaves. And then on the bottom of this one, let's see what we're going to put. Let's just put this cute little squirrel on the bottom of this one. I think he's adorable, that little squirrel. Okay. Alright, so we've got that. There's the front of our card, the inside, the back side, and then the very back side. Alright, now on these, I want to make these look a little bit more real. So I'm taking my gold gel pen, And I'm just going to draw some sketchy lines across here about where the lines on the jar lid would be. Just like that. Just sketchy. Then I'm going to take my gold Wink of Stella and I'm going to go all over this. And this will make this look like a gold, kind of a gold lid. Distressed, old, that kind of thing. Alright, so there's that one. Now let's do this one. I'm going to go over these acorns just a little bit with this gold. Kind of make those stand out a little bit. Okay, then I think we'll do a few more pieces of bling on here and then we'll be finished. So let's put one right there. And then I'm going to put one on top of that dot right there, I think. And I think that I said this was Nouveau. This is Wink of Stella. This is the Nouveau. We're going to go over the lettering with the Nouveau pen. This is just in clear. Okay, now all we're going to do is use a little bit of our string and tie these two together. And this is going to be our card. Okay, so there's our card. I hope you can see the sparkle on that. I don't know if you can see it on the wording or not. But that is the card, and then all they have to do is open it up and they can see your sentiment of what you have written in there. This would make really good invitations to some kind of fall luncheon or dinner or something like that. This would be really good to make for invitations. Alright guys, that is our tutorial for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And if you would like the files for this, then just let me know in the comments below and I'll work on those and get them sent out to everyone, or get a link to where you can go pick them up. Alright, we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.